Our doctors call with a common situation where they have patients that they want to help that are in financial hardship or in, they're a bit more financially needy and they want to help their patients. But what do? How do you make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's as far as the legal side of things and also being able to help your patients that desperately need your help? And so there's a couple of things that you want to watch out for. The biggest thing is this, is consistency. You want to establish a policy, you want to follow that policy. Second thing is this, you don't want to create any kind of blanket policy that covers any kind of class of people. One thing that we've seen on a pretty common basis is when doctors call, they say, well, can't I just use the fact that they're on Medicaid or maybe they're on Medicare to offer them these discounts? And by the way, those discounts can come into play in any number of ways. Maybe you're reducing your fees for your examinations, or maybe you're just offering a flat-out cash discount, or maybe it's just waiving their copays and deductibles. First of all, any kind of blanket waiving of copays and deductibles and advertising that is a problem. Second is this, anytime you do it for a full class of people, like I said in the example I gave with Medicaid, obviously these are people who meet particular income qualifications. However, the Office of Inspector General, the OIG, has come out and very specifically stated that is not a condition that you can utilize to offer reduced fees, or as they would put it, a gift and inducement in those particular cases, simply because they're on Medicaid. In fact, here's what they say in one of their directives. Similarly, there is no meaningful statutory basis for a broad exemption based on the financial need of a category of patients. The statute specifically applies, the statute that this is referring to is the Gifts and Inducements Limitation Statute. The statute specifically applies to the prohibition to the Medicaid program, a program that is available only to the financially needy persons. The inclusion of Medicaid within the prohibition demonstrates Congress's conclusion that the categorical financial need is not a sufficient basis for permitting valuable gifts. In essence, you can't just say they're on Medicaid, therefore they meet our qualifications to be able to receive a financial discount. Instead, you have to be able to look at those individual patients. You have to run them through your specific financial policy. ICS members, you can jump out to our website. We have some forms that are available for you to use. You can take a template and modify it for your office to be able to help these patients. But whatever you do, don't just blanketly qualify a group of patients. And obviously, anytime you're advertising the waiving of copays and deductibles, it's not just a violation of federal law in regards to Medicare and Medicaid, but also state law with the Medical Practice Act. So be very careful in those situations to make those applications based on a financial policy that you've designed for your office. We'll catch you next week.